Good afternoon.
Hello.
We're back.
We're
That
back.
was not even planned.
We have not been here for a while, but now things are heating up because we have a school board election coming up. And the primary, the ballots come out July 18th, I believe, which is next week. Mm-hmm. And that only gives us 2 or 3 weeks to vote. So we wanted to give you folks a heads up of what's happening real quick so you have an idea. And then we'll try to do one of these weekly for the next 3 weeks so we can give you updates of what's happening in the school district and things like that we're going to vote on. Does that sound good?
Yes. And just to give you information, the primary is really important. We need everyone to vote in the primary. I know the primary is lame and no one votes, but we have to vote if we want to see change.
Yes, if we want to see change, and that's exactly why we're here. And so I just wanted to bring up the National Education Association, which is the national United States School Teachers Union, is also affiliated with the Washington State Teachers Education Association, so WEA. So the NEA, then we have the WEA. Well, the NEA came out and is supporting the summer school reading list with genderqueer. They want that on there for the kids to read during the summer. And just a quick refresher, here is the picture of one of them in the books, from the book. And can you see that okay?
Yep.
And this right here was in the book. This is what we went to bat for the kids in our schools to take it off the shelf. And the group voted against it, and our school board approved that vote. And so the school board we have on there right now needs to go. And we have 3 openings. 3. So this is one of the books that is still on the bookshelf that you guys can do. This is also, what book is this from again?
This book is gay, and technically it's not on the shelf because it was checked out and never returned. But we don't know how many times it was checked out before it was never returned. And this is totally okay.
And then you can flip it over.
Talked about it.
Yeah.
And they said it was fabulous. It gives all kinds of advice on where to go to get quick sex apps and all kinds of things that, teenagers super duper need to know right now.
Well, right. And so we have to realize that Walla is not safe from anything that's going on in the nation. So when you watch the news and you hear about all these books, it is happening here in Walla. We are not trying to burn books. We are not trying to do anything devious behind anybody's back. We want porn out of the public school system. No kid needs to see that. Yes, they can get it on their phone. Yes, their parents can give it to them. But my tax dollars, your tax dollars, should not be paying for those in a public school setting. So we have 3 candidates that we would love for you to vote for. We want you to look into them. We have information. If you need information on the flyers that we have, please email us, private message us, however we can get them to you. We have them. So,
yes. So these candidates are, what is important to them is that they feel that the public school system is under attack right now. And I would agree. And I think they are the clear choice in bringing that hope and representation, local representation, back to our school district. So we're going to talk about 3 people, and they are all people that are ready to listen and be actionable, like actually do stuff and not just be along for the ride. They really care about our kids, and they care about every aspect of education. So.
Yes. So the first person, sorry about it if it's backwards on the screen, but it won't be when we send it to you, is Kirk Jameson. This is Kirk Jameson. He is running for position 5 against Derek Sarley. He will be in the general election. So did you want to just mention just some of the education that he has? Anything?
So he has a great understanding about parent rights and choices, and he wants to provide a voice for the concerned parents when confronting the ideologies that our current school district is pushing. And so he wants to bring back the values of value-based educational systems, and he has 28 years in public education. 28 years. So he is a great guy and really wants to put kids and parents and families first.
Right, and he will not be in the primary when we get the ballots in February. He will be in the general election in November. So wait for that to come out, and obviously we'll have a lot more coming along about him. But he is an awesome candidate, and I really think that he could beat Mr. Sarley, because we need Mr. Sarley out of there. The second one is Chris Leyendecker. This is him right here. And he's running in the school board position 3. And he is running against Ruth Latterud. And Ruth also needs to go. But here's information about Chris.
So he has worked with a lot of kids in the juvenile justice system and also with adults in systems. And he thinks that it is extremely important on getting a good foundational start for kids, because he's seen what happens when they don't get that good foundational education. And so he has 30 plus experiences working in the criminal justice system and working with people who can't read, who can't write, who can't do basic math. And he's seen what the results of that are. And our current school district right now is not making that the first and foremost of importance. We have failing competency scores, and it's just really sad. So he would be a great candidate on helping us get back on track.
Right. And then our third candidate is Zaina Carver, and she's running in position 4. And this is Zaina, and she is running against Eric Rindall.
Yes.
I always say his last name.
That is correct.
So yes, so this is Zaina, and she is amazing also.
Yes, she is actually a doctor. She works with, she's in biology, and she has done all sorts of things with that doctorate, and she is currently working for a college. She worked at St. Mary's. She's done all sorts of things, and she really supports curriculum transparency and parental options, and wants there to be more basic education and really pump up that, as she obviously knows that that's super important as a doctor. So.
Yes. So these 3 candidates, we have researched, we've talked with them, we've visited them, we're helping them, because we think out of everybody running and the positions that are opening, we need a change, and we need all 3 of these in the school board. And I believe with all my heart, it will make a huge change. They're very like-minded, like the way we think. They don't want pornography in there. It should be a parent's choice how to raise their children, not a teacher's. They're there to educate.
Yes.
English, history, math, those types of things. It's not indoctrination. They don't believe in all that indoctrination stuff. So we really, really need them out there. And so if you can help in any way, door knock, share the flyer, ask for a flyer. If you have any questions for them on the flyer, they have their own emails on there, so you can email them a question, or if you want us to ask them a question, because I think next time we do this, we're going to try to have 1 candidate each time that we do this, so they can talk to you. And
so if you have specific questions, you can private message me, and I'll make sure that I get those questions to the candidates. You can also private message me to get the flyer, or email the forourkidsww@gmail.com. I can send you the flyer that way, or you can answer questions that way, whatever is the easiest for you. But without significant change in our public school system, we will continue to see drastic decreases in academic achievement.
Yes.
So we really want to see change. We want to see just overwhelming change, and we feel that this is
for the positive.
Yes,
for the positive, because it's going down by the scores alone. You can see it. And just to reiterate, we think there's a lot of amazing teachers out there, but their hands are tied because of all the indoctrination stuff and everything else that they have to deal with, instead of just basic teaching, the basic education stuff that all these kids need. And as a business owner, they are lacking in a lot of math skills and everything else when they come to me asking for a job. So I'm seeing it just in the business section.
Mm-hmm.
So really, please, we really need these 3 candidates elected. And so July 18th, next week, is when they're going to drop the primary ballots. So please don't throw them away. Please vote.
Yes. And if you see the flyer going around Facebook, please share it. Please put it on your story. Please put it everywhere. This is a huge opportunity for Walla.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.